guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carol and the name of my channel is My Blessed Nest. Today is a special day. It's my 100th video. Yay! Thank you to each and every one of you that have supported my channel by watching, liking, sharing, and commenting. It means so much to me. If you're new around here, then you can be here for the next 100 videos. Do you need a little help with kitchen organization? Or are you just nosy to see how I organize my kitchen? If so, you're in the right place. So let's get started. I'm going to start out with the area of my kitchen that I kind of use as a command central. On the wall, I have this huge calendar that I can show 2 months at a time. And if you were able to see it up close, you would notice that there's a lot of X's because a lot of things have been canceled, but that's okay. And I just put everything on that calendar. And then I have a little Longaberger basket that I keep pencils, pens, scissors, a letter opener. I even have it labeled for my pens, my markers, and my pencils because I like it that way. And then I have this weekly planner that I like to put down specifics as to what I need to get done that day, phone calls, notes, things to do, etc. In the corner here, I have this little container that's open without a lid, so I can just throw all of my chargers and cords in there, and it keeps it corralled and out of sight. And I have these canisters here that I thrifted, and I have tea bags in them. They say coffee and tea, but I don't drink coffee. And this thing has worked out great. It's an old napkin holder that I painted. When I need to charge my phone or my chargers, I just stick them in there and plug them in. There's a plug right there beside of the counter. So that works out great. Another Longaberger basket, and this one is full of my recipes. I made my own little dividers. I like to use these weekly pill containers. You might think they're just for old people that forget to take their medicine, but they're real handy, and I like to fill them 2 weeks at a time, and that helps me realize if I need to fill a prescription. And then I keep all of my prescriptions up here in the cupboard handy. That way I can just pull out the plastic container and fill my little pill container all at once. Here in my Campbell's wooden box, I keep my dry erase markers handy. I have this huge floor-to-ceiling dry erase board that I make my grocery list on currently, or my Amazon things I need to order. So that helps keep me organized in that respect. This is another Longaberger basket, and it has a plastic protector inside. And whenever I'm done with a wash rag or a cleaning rag, I put it there to dry, and then I put it down inside. And when I do my towels or rags, I grab that and take them downstairs. I like to keep my utensils handy for cooking, the ones I use most often. They're in a little antique ice bucket there that's glass and very easy to clean. And that little pitcher is for sweetener. This is a Longaberger bowl, and it's kind of a unique thing I use. I actually put my iPad on it so I can listen to things or watch things while I'm working in the kitchen. It keeps it up away from any water or anything that might spill, and very handy. I like to keep my cleaner out as well as my dish soap. If I have anything to clean, It just gives me one less obstacle to getting it done right then. And then I have a paper towels right here handy by the sink. I like to keep my mugs handy, so I have installed little hooks. And this one is funny. All I need is love, but I'll settle for chocolate. I picked up this little yellow pitcher thrifting, and it works out great since I'm a crafter. I put all of my paintbrushes in there after I wash them so they can dry. And this is just something pretty to put my little scrubby sponge in. My mom gave me this beautiful vase years ago, and I keep my vegetable scrubber in there and the little scrubber I use to clean out my drain. I love having a knife block. Keep all my knives handy. I just went through this cupboard the other day and made sure that on the first shelf was the glasses that we use every day. Then on the second shelf was some of my husband's shaker cups that he uses quite frequently. And then on the top shelf I have the less used items and the kid cups for when the grandkids come. Did I mention I love Lucy? Above my sink I have this open shelf, and I keep the things that I use all the time so I can just reach right up and grab them. My Pyrex bowl, my glass Pyrex measuring cups, a pitcher to make drinks, and then I have my household notebook there. It helps keep me organized. If you'd like to see a video on that, let me know in the comments below. Right above my sink, I have all my dishes that I use daily. So, little tip, keep the things you use most handy and one motion to grab if possible, so you don't have to move a lot of stuff. I like colorful dishes. This cupboard holds a lot of things I use all the time. Some more measuring cups, funnels, and oil and vinegar. And my tip here is to put them on these little Lazy Susans and keep everything clear so that you can make them go around easily and they're not impeded by other junk in the way. Up top is stuff I use less frequently. So always put the stuff you use most often in your handiest spots. And there I have little hooks for my measuring cups and my measuring spoons and a little conversion chart. I do keep multiples of my measuring spoons and measuring cups because I use them all the time and I don't want to have to wait and wash them. Moving over here is my silverware drawer. My main tip here is to only put silverware in there that you use daily, and if you can get a double tiered tray that fits in your drawer, they're wonderful. I do keep a little bit of plasticware in the front in case we need to take it somewhere, and I save Menchie's spoons for my grandkids because they think they're cool. This is my junk drawer, and I have every little part of it organized to the hilt. I have different containers that have little compartments in. I think little compartments are wonderful and help keep everything contained. I clean this out very frequently because I use it multiple times a day and I want to be able to grab exactly what I want. The two drawers I'm showing you next, my main tip is just compartmentalize everything you can. Here I want to show you my Pyrex bowls that I use very often, are right in front and handy, and I still have an old-fashioned phone book. I keep that very handy too. And this is my solution for spices. I have them in these plastic shoebox type containers, and I do label the top. I don't put them in alphabetical, but I put them in order of what I use most frequently in the front. Next, I'm going to show you under my sink. It's not beautiful, but it sure is functional. On each of the doors I have little hooks, and I put some frequently used items there that I can just open the door and grab. I have the most frequently used items right in the front there on the ledge. On either side I have these big plastic dish pans, and I have my items arranged there. There's where I keep my cutting boards. They're easy to reach in and grab. In this plastic dish pan, I have a tin with my dishwashing tablets in, so those are easy to grab. Next, I'm going to show you a couple things in my pantry. For my plastic wrap and aluminum foil and wax paper, I have this little plastic thing that I purchased so they can just slide in and out. I thrifted this plastic thing that you would normally use in an office for files or something like that, and it works perfect to fit some more baggies in, and I can just pull them in and out real easily. I like keeping my sugar and flour in these plastic containers and right in the front there where I can pull them out easily. On the floor of the pantry I have my trash bags in the box they came in, and then I save extra bags from shopping that I can use in the smaller trash cans. And here's a little demo of how I fold them so that I can keep a lot of them in a small space. If you're handy or you have a handy husband, you can have them take a piece of wood and attach it in the top of your cupboard and the bottom of your cupboard to make your very own custom divider for cookie trays and such. In the last cupboard that I'm going to show you, I have another one of these plastic office type things that I put my little cutting boards in, and I'm able to just put it right there on the edge, and it keeps them from falling over, and then it separates them from my colanders, which are on the left there. I hope you picked up some tips from me that you can use in your own kitchen. Thanks for joining me today. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below, and be watching for a Tablescape collab that I'm posting on Sunday. I hope you can join me for that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.